Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 67. Last time we started working on getting a grass cut, which is mostly done, although we do have to go do some manual bits of baling because the AI. We've got all of our fields prepped. And we have the possibility of doing a spinach harvest today, which we should do for the monies. And it's going to rain at 2. So hopefully we can get that spinach harvest out. Right away. And then we're going to need this guy anyway. So we're just going to put him over here. We've still got this little bit here that we could do something with. Not sure what yet, but let's get that spinach harvester going. Put this he right here, right? Yeah. And we're clean and gassed up and everything's good. Cool. So it looks like we get 2 spinach cuts per season. We look at the setup here. You plant spinach in March, you get to cut it in June and September. Probably not again in November. But still, 2 is better than 0. That much is for sure. Call, it opens to the left, so let's see if this guy will. Okay. Oh, you really want to do it that direction for some reason. I don't understand that, but he wants to do it in that direction, so I guess he's going to do it in that direction. Alright, we need to go get something. Axion will work. That's fine. We need something else here. We need that one trailer. I mean, a lot of these trailers probably work when it comes down to it. Oh, we do have that field. I have been thinking about this field. And what I think is that we can turn it into 2 viable fields. Turn it into 2 viable fields. Possibly. Oh, looks like we missed some sugar beet too. Or some red beet, I should say. Let's have a look at our soil composition. Right. So if I were just to cut a little bit more off this, just to make it even, we could then plow this back in and have a longer field right there. So I think we're going to do that. Right. Tell this guy off to do his work there. We're going to go get that plow. Waiting on that. Go find our way up to that field in order to get it plowed in correctly. May not even need to worry about cutting that tiny little bit off again. But we do have some work ahead of us. Spinach is not exactly the fastest harvesting of the crops. Somewhat equivalent to the beets when it comes down to it. Which is not as bad as the other root vegetables, or the other vegetables like carrots and parsnips. As much as I would love to actually grow them, we need a harvester that can move without having a trailer next to it. That's basically what it comes down to. Otherwise, I'm not really into it. We still need to go find that high lift quote-unquote auger trailer. That seems a really good one for spinach. It's got a lot of room. I think we're going to stick as much as we can into the preserved food factory, which we should look and see just how much we're going to get. How much room we're going to get. Not much. And then we're just going to sell the rest right off the field. Right. So what we want to do is confuse that guy. Perfect. I'm not 100% certain we should bother that. Oh, let me plow all the way up, then that would be good. But that's okay. I'm just gonna pick it up there. We've got a little bit of extra there. I'm not 100% certain I should combine these two pieces or not. I mean, I guess worst case is a little bit of effort lost because I'll have to cut it back off if it's not good. But hopefully this is 2 valid fields. That bit is done. Okay, good. You not. Oh, did you know that you could run smaller by not unfolding the plow and that it still works? That's kind of cool. But we need to see what this thing got done and what it didn't. Okay, it looks like we've got 2 fields now. Almost as if we bought 7, we could cut that chunk off and that chunk off, do something production-y with that parts of it, but then have that big field and be, yeah. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We are done with this guy for a while. But let's send him home. And let's go back to finding... Oh, actually, this guy can do this. Will he be able to do this field? I think he will. Might as well do our little toursy-ish things out here while we're here. Yeah, I can't remember the brand name of that one. So we'll have to find out when we get there. I can remember what I did with it. Oh, I left that down at the store, man. Which I think I might have left a tractor down there too. No, I didn't, because that... Let's just take a look what's down there. I did. I left a tractor down here with it. A good tractor. What was that guy? Amity Tech. Yeah, this guy's pretty decent for spinach. So right, we're gonna get this up to spinach and go start collecting, and then we'll go over and work on the bales on the grass. And I got to make sure that the cows and everybody remains fed. And I got to figure out how we're doing that silage zone out there. Can't afford it right now, but that is on the horizon. Biogas is coming soon. Alright, we gotta roll over and get the bale crane. And I think we've fixed the smaller bale trailer. I wonder if this voucher will be capable of pulling that much stuff. I'm gonna guess no, and I'm just gonna go do it with class. Just something with a little more power. The voucher's pretty big, but still, this class will definitely pull all of the bale train. I just realized that how to put that train together if I ever need to take it apart in a much more efficient way, which is to add trailers to the head rather than to the tail. So lots of detaching and attaching on the tractor's level, but if you're adding them to the head, then you're only ever manipulating one trailer. Whereas if you're trying to add them to the tail, you've got to calculate backup to, backup angles, like across 10 different axes, which just is insane to think about. We've also got to come by and empty that spinach real soon. But first off is we got to dump all of this. We got to dump all of this straw, and then we're going to go with the 4-trailer bale train. My original intention. Time to go get this unloaded, restarted, and move on. Alright, only 2 trips. But now we're in a weird unknown state. Okay. We hit YY to drop the bales directly on the trailer instead of moving them. But that leaves us in a weird state, which we need to set for all the trailers again. Because we need a third Y to stop unloading entirely. I'm gonna wait for these things to load in though. Okay, so now we're in transport position on that back one. And this front one is in transport position. Middle one needs a Y, now it's in transport. And the second to last one also needs a Y, and now it's in transport. So now they're all in transport position. We can go park them up somewhere and worry about them some other time. So apparently that silage, the green one, doesn't accept bales, which is, I guess, something I kind of remember. Gotta make sure we're on the right one before we let go. Alright, there we go. Lose this front weight too. Alright, so it's just about the spinach now, although we do have a whole nother month. But we also do have a need for make sure we have all of our chores done, or at least the ones that matter. The wool is not full yet, so we're fine on that. And to look at the board and see yeah, everybody's ready. Wait, why is you? Oh no, we need to. You need to do field work on this field. Oh. Right. And then we're looking at this. Okay. Spinach is being harvested. We don't own 5 or any of those. Those are all, I think, grass or other weirdness. Green beans. 37, it looks like sunflowers. Yep, that's all good. Let's move into the chickens are happy enough and have food, and we don't need to worry about them. We need to get some food into the cows. The sheep are all at 100% and have max food. Yep, okay. So now we can go Into this guy. Get our rations in. Then I think we can just move on to October and continue harvesting the spinach. Like I said, we're not going to get another harvest out of it, but it's still valid. It's still a valid harvest target until November. So worst case is it grows out a little more and gives us a little more to harvest. But I do know that we need more TMR in these cows. And next month we're going to sell all the dairy, so that'll be good. I'm a little disappointed. I usually get more than 2 buffalo milks a year, or 2 buffalo mozzarellas a year per dairy. So I'm not sure why they're not moving fast, unless it's because it's stealing cycles for the bottled milk or something. We're only looking at like 60,000 in that stuff. Another thing we can look at while that's loading is this silage factory. I wish I could tell it. I guess I can. I can say make some hay and distribute it. And we can go toss some grass in. Although if we look at this guy, what are we doing for hay here? We've still got 300k hay, so maybe we don't even need to worry about that. Like, yeah, I think we don't need to worry about it right now. I'm gonna deactivate it. We can put some grass in for silage at some point here. As long as it doesn't make silage from all of our hay automatically, I'm happy, because then we need to worry about retaining enough hay for making the actual TMR. Okay, we've moved on to October. We did a little tiny bit of accidental off-camera work. Not much though, just harvested a little bit of spinach, and we decided to move on to October at that point because we'd gotten all of our main chores done, and it was now just a matter of, you know, we have time to finish our spinach. And now we gotta just look at, is there anything we want to be planting? And the answer is no. Because we're planting everything later. We're planting corn and spinach and oat. And possibly some sugar beet, although I don't think we're gonna need that much. I mean, yeah, I think we might plant some sugar beet, but I think we have sugar beet anyway. It's now October. And the point of moving on to October was that we have sunflowers to harvest and cotton to harvest. And we can, and sugar beet or some kind of beet. Sugar beet to harvest. So we've got a bunch of harvesting to do now. So we are going to get started on that, but we are not going to finish it. So let's get the cotton started. That's going to be a long, long process. Might want to pick up another cotton harvester. Might have some things to sell as well. Will you just harvest that? Why, yes. Yes, you will. Good. Alright, he's just gonna get to work on that, and that's gonna be a long process. Sunflowers. Oh, there's sugar beet. We'll be going on this guy. Wonder if we have honey yet. A lot of sugar beet. I'm telling you. Yep. All right. Let's see. So that's the sugar beet started. And we need to go get sunflower. Which is, we only have the one header. We're going to need a second corn header, sunflower header for the other combine come time to harvest corn, because I think we're going to have multiple things of corn. Maybe we don't need two. Maybe one thing of corn is for silage, one thing of corn is for corn. We got to get this guy going over here. Well, luckily this is not too wide, and we can actually just go do this without towing the trailer over. We've got all kinds of chores to do though. Oh, we've got another row of trees has sprouted. Nice, nice. I think, anyway. Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay. I'm gonna dig in right here. See if I'll do that. I'm gonna go look at these trees, because who knows, maybe we've got, okay, 11-meter lodge poles. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's still the same ones. These guys are still 6 meters. And these Manchurians are still 8. Okay, no, we don't have any extra sprouts. Now the question here I have is, do we have honey to stick in the cereal factory to get at least some of those going? Although I don't think we have corn, so I don't think it matters. We are going to want to throw eggs in the bakeries. Maybe I need a third one of these. We do have a tiny little bit of honey. I'm gonna have to check on all the productions and just go through the list. Thought in Zielonka I was getting two a month out of these eggs. Like 2 full pallets. Not just 1.5. But maybe it's just time. I know that we were using fewer eggs in the bakeries than we were producing, so maybe that's still the case. Well, let's go look at everybody. Alright, the bakery has 4K eggs and enough flour. The other bakery has 2K eggs and enough flour. And that's all that matters there. The cereal factory has no chocolate for some reason. Got raisins and a little bit of honey, but we need corn and oat. And maybe we want to stick rice in there, but that requires a whole nother set of tools. Although long grain is done with a combine. See how much egg we get. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna need a third egg thing, I think. Oh, we gotta get a tractor up here and pick up the green one. Let's see, I think that tractor is right here. Yeah. Yeah, he needs the green auger wagon. Well, I guess it's not really an auger, but yeah. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, and it looks like it'll be just in time to dump some beets. It should, I think those potatoes are still just straight up full, so that's cool. This guy right here. We gotta get that other one out there too. Where'd he go? There he is. Perfect timing, look at that. while that's doing that, we got to get, yeah, the big one. This guy is finally done with his plowing work. I'm just going to go toss this plow on this guy's driveway. Yep, shouldn't have refused to sell me your house, bud. And he's gonna go grab the mother bin and bring her out to the sunflowers. And then we'll need somebody to start running off there too. We've got 2 mother bins. We don't need 2 mother bins most of the time. We will next year, not around this season, but around corn season, when we're running 2 corn headers. Did I leave that John Deere? Now we got to get ready for having an overage on sugar beets, because we have it's not easy to dump that green trailer into the bunker, so we'll dump it into this, and then this will dump into the bunker. And that'll be better, arguably. I see we sent the milk tanker down. We gotta sell that and get that back up to pick up buffalo milk. Well, I'm wondering, we look at the dairies. I think we might not sell any buffalo milk because we can just dump it all into the dairies. Although, I don't know how much it's contributing to our monies, but I'm sure it's contributing some, and yes, we need to sell all of our overage products, our butters, our mozzarella, etc., etc. And it looks like we also need to get down and get this guy. Get him up to spinach again. Then we gotta pop back over, check on the sunflowers, and go sell that milk that we sent them down with. Yep, we've got a few things to do. Alright, I'm wondering now, maybe I should just buy that other sunflower field, assuming it hasn't been harvested. It hasn't. I'm going to buy it because we might as well. It's got something in it I can harvest, and that's bonus. These soybeans too, although we can't afford the soybeans. Nope. Oh well. They're all weedy anyway. Alright, so what do we got here? That guy needs to go. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the mother bin won't hold soybeans, or not soybeans, but sugar beets. Or we'd definitely be all over that. Kind of wondering about making sure I catch that spinach on the down run where the ejection side is accessible without driving on the spinach crop or having to get out and move the thing. Also, let's go look at this. That guy's probably close enough. Yep. Whoops. There we go. But he's not even partway there. I think we are just about to catch up to sugar beets. So we're going to go back to it. We bought that sunflower field, and so once this sunflower field is done, we can just get right over and get that one. This is a dumb place to try to fill him. Oh, right into the ditch. I'll have to try to catch him right here. Alright, we're going back to it. There's a lot more to do. Alright, we gotta see what else we can sell. I'm thinking since I'm carting things, I might as well grab those excess products while I'm up here. Although I am just gonna auto sell the butter and stuff. So let's actually have a quick look at that to see what we've got. Okay, we don't have any excess, which is good. Really, I mean, we have a little bit, but not actually a whole lot. We look at the bakeries, they are full of those things, but that's fine. The grain mill is keeping up with the bakeries, that's good. Our greenhouses are retaining enough water that we don't even need to worry about that. Oil mill is backing up on sunflower oil a little bit, but that's also not a huge deal. We're still full of potatoes and canola oil and sunflower oil, so that's good. Yeah, and we're still producing canola oil by quite a bit. Preserved food. We've got everything we need, except maybe eggs. Yeah, we're out of eggs. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more chickens to keep up with all of that. Right, the spinneries are gonna get filled with cotton in a minute. And we've got 42K sugar. We could get some sugar beet cut going in there. Tailor shops are doing their thing. So everything looks actually pretty good. We still need corn for the cereal, corn and oats. And our cement factory has been sitting idle and not making us any money. Our Cooper's doing fine. He's got a good backstock of stuff, and the sawmill has been out of wood for a while, I imagine. Oh, not quite. Nice. So we can fill that up. Good. Alright, so as I was saying, there was just a couple of bits here. If we can get around through here. There were about 3 pallets over here that were needed. I'm just gonna hop out and grab them. It's not enough to bother with bringing the thing over. Are both my dairies making chocolate? I don't even know. If they aren't, I need to rectify that because we seem to not be getting chocolate. I think that's all of our spawned product. Let's check on those dairies, make sure they're both producing chocolate. Oh, this guy's selling chocolate. He should be distributing it. And he should be distributing it now as well. Alright, so that ought to start pushing chocolate into the cereal factory. And we're just going to go sell these to the farmer's market as is. And call that good. Alright, well, we're doing alright on spinach here. It's not terrible money. You might even be able to afford another cotton harvest in time to use it for cotton harvesting. Oh, we definitely would if we were to, I don't know, sell some land, or we could sell the excess sugar, actually. I don't know what the pricing on that is right now. Should look at that just to be sure. Pricing is good, so let us actually go do that. But we're just gonna auto sell it. We'll sell that 41,000. It'll go soon, and then we can go back to distributing it. If we keep filling this thing with sugar beet, we will be fine. We do need to get some more cut in there. So maybe I'll bring the cutter auger down and load it up from the green one. Is that a Bergman? I don't remember. Hoff something. Anyway, I'll bring the blue one down and load it out of the thing eventually. For the moment, though, I guess we're pretty good on. We've got a couple more up and downs on the spinach before that's ready to go. Before we need it again, so maybe I can just use this tractor. Just leave this guy somewhere near our stuff. Yeah, we'll go grab. Well, we can actually just go get that full load out of the sugar beet harvester with the blue one for a sugar beet cut. Then we won't have to do the wheel loader thing on it just yet. We are almost out of time here, so in fact I think we are entirely out of time. We're gonna just go hit this sugar beet thing and then hopefully I have enough time to finish up this sunflower field, and then we can go get set up for the other one. And eventually we need to buy a second corn header, as I think I mentioned earlier. I can just cut right across here. These guys don't care if we drive on them, which is awesome. While that's doing that, let's go check on these guys again. I think we might have a shot at pulling this. This is almost full, though. Yeah, we got some stuff done. It just turns out, as much as I don't like leaving things unfinished, from episode to episode, that sugar beets and cotton and these things are actually take long enough that we just don't have time in a given episode while keeping my recording times somewhat reasonable. We'll get over here and get the rest of this. And get that sugar beet done. Well, not done, but get that sugar beet cut properly set, which should be done. Yeah, done dumping. How much we got? 77%. I wonder if we should just fill this thing up. That makes sense. Looking like we're one round from switching to up and downs on the sugar beet. Done the headers. Spinach hopefully has another up and down before I need to go empty it. I want to pick up that field, that little field next. That would be a good potato field. Wow, talk about jackknifing. I'm glad this is not, again, I'm glad I can drive on this field. That would have been a lot of lost product. And we'll look again at the oil mill just for funsies. We can fit some sunflowers in there, so that'll be the first place we go dump. And then on to the other place. That guy's done, so let's actually do him first. What would be cool is if that header folded up at all, but I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't. We need to get this down to our new sunflower field. Let's see here. Can we, or will he go, or will he mess up? Don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna just tell him to go there. That's what happens. He can't. He doesn't know how. That's cool. He doesn't know. And as far as oil mill goes, actually, I think we can just send this guy straight to the oil mill. I expect that's the sugar beets. They fill up quick. We'll get those oil mill topped off. Man, I really hope these trees become harvestable soon and the whole layout is proven. I do still need something bigger than that little blue thing for shoving trees into line. Although I may be able to pick up 5 or 6 logs at once with that thing, so who knows, maybe that's better. But this guy isn't even going to go in all the way. Yep. Alright, well, we'll leave him there for the minute. And go pick up this guy. should happily pull semi-happily pull this walkabout trailer. 100k sunflowers. We are gonna be going through it. We've got enough that we're covering the potato processing plant's needs. So that's not an issue. Okay, that needs to come from that direction. Yep, alright. We're good there. Who was... I swear one of these guys just said, hey, I'm full. But he's moving and he's moving, so I'm not sure. I'm not harvesting anything else, am I? I don't think so. Weird delayed message, maybe. Anyway, we're gonna go set this sunflower harvesting up down at the other end. And sunflowers are best just in case we wanted to sell some of them in March. We do have oats. Oh. Okay. Well, let's go with an alternate. Okay, now our spinach and our sugar beets are full. We're going to deal with those next time. But we have oats. We can get the oats carted. And I want to do that now so I don't forget next episode. Oh, wow. We'll talk about taking the skinny path. Right. We're just going to pop over to this guy and load him up. We're going to get all these oats and get them into the cereal factory. Yeah, we don't have corn. Okay, well now we can't look without getting out. Yeah, we don't have any corn, but we do have oats, so that's cool. And the cereal factory is just, as far as grains go, is corn, oat, and rice. Which does not need to be activated, but we got chocolate cereal. Takes oat and corn, raisin cereal, oat and corn, rice cereal, rice. So if we were going to start producing rice, that is, does that take the, I don't think that takes any of the standard equipment actually. I think we plant rice with the planter. And we harvest it with the combine, so it's just about flooding the field. And where would we put that field? You know, that wouldn't be, well, that needs a lot of room though, if I recall correctly. I did rice for a little bit last series, but ended up ditching it because of well, effort to value was wrong. But I think maxing out my cereal factory might be a good reason to pick it up again, at least for a little while. Maybe not forever. Oh man, we got a long wait on these oats. Because, yeah, we're going to have to go get the other... Oh, it's going to have the 2 bins. We're going to have to go get the other mother bin. Get that covered up in order to complete the sunflower stuff. So with this here, we are going to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.